Clarity. Pillar number one is just simple. It's clarity. What is it's clarity? Know your audience and message. See, most solopreneurs, they try to talk to everyone. You can't talk to everyone. Listen, you can't talk to everyone in the streets, period, right now. Like I said, we're not doing the political thing, but a lot of people make it that way. You can't talk to everyone in the streets. Because see, once you start talking to everyone in the streets, you end up talking to no one, and you end up connecting with no one. And then that becomes a problem, because then you don't have a leg to stand on. Your business is going down the tubes before it even gets started. You got to be super clear on who it is you're trying to serve. And then you got to be super clear on what problem that you're trying to solve. So one of the main problems that podcasters have is they're not tech savvy when they're starting out. They got the gift of gab, but they just not tech savvy. They don't understand that you can go out here and buy the podcast setup from Toomey, but your audio is going to be terrible. It's a good way to start. If you want to jump straight in, you got to be able to have that quality sound. Now, you starting out on a budget, maybe you have to do the other workarounds that can help you make not only your video podcast quality better, or your audio to your podcast better. One of the ways is I use Riverside.fm. That's an all-in-one platform. Now, here's what I tell folk all the time. I know you get $29. You got $29. You ain't got $29. Listen, there are folk out here driving Uber, DoorDash. They killing it. You got a car, you got a bike, you get that money. Borrow it. That's how businesses get started. Use other people's money. Now, but you got to make sure that you can solve that problem. So for me, I tell people all the time, listen, two things you need to do. One is you got to pay for something, and then two is free. So if you have an iPhone 11 or better, your quality video is probably better than some of the cameras that out here today on the market. And then number two, if you have taken the time and invested in the podcast setup for me, I think it's either Toomey or TikTok Shop, either one. You can go, and there's software out here, Riverside.fm. I'll leave a link down in the description. You can jump on there and test drive it and find out you be in love with it and keep it moving. Or you can jump onto Adobe and enhance the audio and make it sound like professional audio. It'll enhance it. And then you can start drawing and making people see you as the authority figure. Because a lot of people, well, here's what they do. A lot of people go out, buy this stuff, they start making content, and then they start posting on social media. And they're posting the wrong thing. Instead of you going on social media and saying, I help people grow on social media, say, I help solopreneurs use Instagram, because this is exactly what I do. I help solopreneurs use Instagram to attract high-paying clients without spending hours posting. So what you need to do is you need to make sure everything is picture perfect for you. So what you have to do, write down one clear statement about what you do and who you help, and say it in under 10 seconds. So set your watch again. Here's how it goes. Instead of you saying, I help people grow on social media, say, hey, I help solopreneurs use Instagram to attract high-paying clients without spending hours posting. That's what you say. Don't steal my stuff, but that's what you say. All right. So let's move on to pillar number two. Pillar number two